There is a big thing about getting Japanese or Korean or Chinese or any kind of kanji written on you, that it's a great thing to get if you want to keep your tattoo personal to you, because it can be artistic, it can be beautiful, it can fit the body, and it can mean whatever it means to you, and you can choose whether you share with whoever else what this tattoo means. A lot of people over the last couple decades have gotten tattoos that they thought said something and actually said something else.
Anytime that an American-born person has their name tattooed on them in any form of kanji,
it's wrong.
It does not say their name.
Just judging by a lot of the tattoos that Lil Wayne has, he got a lot of them when he was really young, and he just started getting, you know, the term is getting blasted, getting as many tattoos as you can. A lot of his tattoos are not about having quality tattoos, it's more about having a lot of tattoos. I myself have a lot of tattoos that I really cherish that aren't great works of art. They're more tattoos that I got from friends of mine. I will say this, I'm almost 100% certain that Chris Brown can afford a better tattoo than this.
Oof.
I mean, if you paid as much for your tattoos as you'd paid for that watch, he'd have some nice tattoos.
It's a nice watch.
The one thing we know about Justin Bieber is that in all senses he has the worst taste imaginable. So it does not surprise me at all that every tattoo he has is completely terrible. He's known for paying tattooers to come to his house and tattoo him so he can sit around in his underwear and not have to go to a tattoo shop. We call this littered with garbage.
For Mama, we wouldn't be here, so give thanks to that.
If his arm is down and this tattoo is right side up, this is actually a wow tattoo. If you want your tattoo to say Mom, you got to get it facing the right. This is a tattoo done the traditional way. It's very cool to get this tattoo done like this.
When I was in Thailand, we found the monks. It's a large risk because the majority of the monks, the way they tattoo is everybody gets the same tools. So there's a big kind of trust
There's no
in
health department over there.
And the way that they do it is very meticulous. It's really a very hard thing to learn, and not just anybody can pick up and do this. And to be able to do these intricate patterns with one needle takes a really long amount of time and a heavy amount of enduring pain. So she suffered for this.
This is the purest example of you just don't care anymore.
You get a tattoo, they just tattoos. I got grind hard, shine hard on my arms. And then after that, I got my little sister's name. Then I got Death Before Dishonor right here. And then my other little brother, Tay-Man, died, and I got the knife tattoo right here. Dagger. That's just some shit we came up with. It's like a secret meaning that can't nobody really know about. I don't just got a whole bunch of shit on my face like everybody else just go put anything on their face. If it's on my face, it's deep.
One I got is this big one right here. It's my mom's birthday, her initials, so that she wouldn't get mad at me, because it was my first tattoo when I was 14. I got the Pink Panther, actually. I had stayed up all night on mushrooms. So I took my best friend, we took an Uber to Venice Beach, and I was like, dude, what could I do just to make this like worth it? And I went into a random tattoo shop and I got this Pink Panther. Just like outgoing with it. It was kind of like a push for myself to like be successful with like the music I was doing, because it can make it harder to get a job when your face is covered in tattoos. I found myself complaining a lot, being very ungrateful for the things that I have in my life. And so I got the crybaby tattoo on my face to remind me that I have a really good, and there's a lot of people on earth who would, you know, love to be in the position I'm in. So it just keeps me really great. I don't have any like secure plans. I just come up with tattoos. Like I'll wake up and I'll be like, yo, I want to get tatted today. I kind of like looking like a man.
I feel like the face tattoos make me interesting to look at. So where I might lack in handsomeness, I make up for in intrigue at least. I think it looks dope. I think I look mean. Whenever I look in the mirror, I look at myself and it's not even like they're there. It's weird. And then whenever I get drunk and look at it, it's like, whoa, I have all these tattoos all over my face. The Stay Away is inspired by Peep's Crybaby tattoo. And I thought it was tough as shit. I picked one of my favorite Nirvana songs and just put it on my face. I love playing blackjack, so I was in Montreal and I was like, let's get tattooed, and then I got a blackjack on my face.
Kept trying to get me to stop getting face tats, but then I was like, I'm gonna get one more, since she couldn't really say nothing. One thing my mom knew about me with tats tats and music is that it's just what I was gonna do regardless. Like, she started realizing that, and she just accepted it and loved me for me, you know?
Is this Chinese or is this
Japanese. Creative genius and cold heart, but it's backwards so you can't read it. People that can actually read this shit, I'm like, what's it say? They'll be like, oh, cold heart, and then they'll be like, oh, this says, you're a genius, you're creative. I'm like, all right, cool. So they could tell, they're just like, yeah, you gotta spell backwards. I was like, yeah. I didn't want nobody to be able to like read what I was doing.
Would you say that you had any tattoo heroes growing up?
Yeah, hell yeah. Wiz was my big one. Shout out to Wiz. Wiz is fucking crazy, bro. Like, this man, he don't really have no room at all. Like, got like stories and shit just going on all over his body. I always wanted, when I seen Wiz, bro, and how he was tatted, I always knew one day, like, I'm gonna be like that one day. Even though I got a lot of tats, I still got a lot of space.